Hello, my name is Stuart. Today we have an English grammar lesson on how to use there is and there are. It is for beginner level learners or for people that want to practice their basic grammar skills. Now, let's go to the classroom and begin the lesson. Okay, hello and welcome to the classroom. Today, as I said, we are looking at there is and there are. Okay, now firstly, we will look at how we use there is. We will look at when we use there are. We will look at the difference between there is and it is. And finally, we will have a practice. Okay, now the structure there plus be plus noun, we use it when an indefinite person or thing is the subject of the verb to be. Okay, so there plus be plus noun. Some examples here would be, there is a person at the door, or there are two people at the door. There is the verb, a person is the subject. There are the verb, two people, the subject. Okay? There is a person, there are two people. Let's go to part one. Part one is when we use there is. When the subject is singular, we use there is or the abbreviation theirs. Some examples are, there is a sandwich in my lunchbox. There is a cat under my car. There is a fly in my soup. Singular subject, a sandwich, a cat, a fly. Verb, there is. There is a sandwich in my lunchbox. There is a cat under my car. There is a fly in my soup. There is negative. The negative form is there is not, or there isn't, or there's not. Singular. Some examples are, there isn't a sandwich in my lunchbox. There is not a cat under my car. There's not a fly in my soup. There isn't, there is not, there's not. Subject, a sandwich, a cat, a fly. There isn't a sandwich in my lunchbox. There is not a cat under my car. There's not a fly in my soup. Next part. Now the next part is the question form. The question form is there? So we invert there is, question, is there? Okay. Examples. Is there a sandwich in my lunchbox? Is there a cat under my car? Is there a fly in my soup? And the answers to these questions are, yes, there is, no, there isn't, no, there is not, or no, there's not. Question, answers. Is there a sandwich in my lunchbox? Yes, there is, or no, there is not. Now, let's go to there are. Part two is when we use there are. When the subject is plural, we use there are. Plural subject. Examples. There are 2 sandwiches in my lunchbox. There are 3 cats under my car. There are some flies, more than one, some flies in my soup. So plural subject, 2 sandwiches, 3 cats, some flies. There are. There are 2 sandwiches in my lunchbox. There are 3 cats under my car. There are some flies in my soup. The negative form of there are is there are not or there aren't for plural. Examples: there are not 2 sandwiches in my lunchbox. There aren't 3 cats under my car. There aren't any flies in my soup. The question form is are there. We again invert there are there. Examples: there are 2 sandwiches in my lunchbox. Examples: are there 2 sandwiches in my lunchbox? Are there 3 cats under my car? Are there any flies in my soup? And the answers would be yes, there are, or no, there are not, or no, there aren't. Now let's go to part 3. Part 3 is the difference between there is or it is. Now the simple rule for the difference between these 2 structures is it is plus adjective or it's. There is plus noun or theirs. Some examples: it is very wet. There is a lot of rain. It is very wet. Adjective, wet. There is a lot of rain. Rain, noun. Okay? Or there's a dog in the garden. It's a black dog. There's a dog in the garden. It's a black dog. Now let's go to part 4 where we can practice. Now in this part we're going to see a picture and I want you to use the structure there is or there are to describe all of the things in the picture. Write in the comment section below your answers and I'll tell you if they are correct. Now let's have a look at the picture from my lounge room. What can we see? There are or there is? There are something. There is something. Okay? So there are different things in this picture that I want you to describe or tell me what they are using there is or there are. Okay. Now thank you very much for watching. My name is Stuart. If you have any doubts or questions, please leave a comment. Remember to like it if you liked the video. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. So please share with your friends if you like this video. Thank you very much. See you next time.